Good morning, friends. I hope you had fun in chapel. Let's talk about today's assignments. First off, we do not have a Bible assignment today because we had chapel this morning. So we're going to jump right into our math work for today. In math, we have 2 pages. One page is for kindergarten and pre-K, and the second page is just for kindergarten. Let's look at those 2 pages together. Remember, here is where you can choose the tool you want to use to show your work after you finish your worksheet. You could take a picture of it. You can also upload it. Those are probably your 2 best options. But if we click View Instructions, we can see the worksheet up here. Here's where you can click to get more instructions from me. The first page is the one that we're all going to do. It's about patterns. So we're going to finish the pattern on each line. Square, circle, square, circle, square, circle. What would come next? Probably a square, right? And then we would finish the pattern on each line. When we get here, we need to color the cubes to finish the pattern. So we have a dark cube and then a light cube. And so then we're going to have a light cube and a dark one, then a light one and a dark one. At the bottom, we need to fill in the missing numbers. On this page, I only want kindergarten to do this activity. What you first need to do is trace each number. And then you're going to write the numbers in the boxes in the correct order. Okay, so I've got 5, 6, and 4. So I start with the smallest number, 4. Next, write the bigger number, 5. And last, the biggest number of all, 6. Not too hard, all right? Go ahead and get started, everybody. All right, all finished with your math time? Let's move on to our reading for today. In reading today, we are having a pausing point. The reason why we're having a pausing point is because we've heard several stories now. We've practiced several new vocabulary words. And so that we don't forget all the new things we're learning, we're going to go back and think about those things a little bit today before we move on to new things, okay? So today what you're going to do in your seesaw activity is first view the instructions and watch our vocabulary video again. Okay, that's all you have to do. Also remember, friends, a really good way to remember our vocabulary words is to try to use them when you're talking at your house, to your friends, in your assignments that we're doing at school. As much as you can, use these words and then you're going to remember them much better. After you finish watching the vocabulary video, then you can go back to the activity and there are 5 questions here that you're going to listen to and then make an audio. No audios. You're going to circle the correct answer. So let's do the first one together. The first question, if you click this button, you'll hear me ask the question. And it says, this character thought that the sky was falling. So here in the picture, I can see the 3 billy goats gruff or Chicken Little. Which one thought the sky was falling? I'm pretty sure that it was Chicken Little. So I'm going to put a big circle around Chicken Little. All right, are you ready to go get started? Remember, vocabulary first, and then answer the comprehension questions. All right, all finished remembering the stories that we've been practicing? Get ready, next week we'll start some new stories. All right, you've been working super hard. Let's take a stretch break, all right? Ready? Let's get as big as you can. Stretch as big and tall as you can get. Now, let's see if we can get smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller and smaller until you're a tiny seed. And now we're going to grow. You ready? Grow, 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 grow until you're as big as you can be. Very good job. All right, let's keep moving. The next thing we're going to talk about is our writing. Remember that today is the day we need to finish our writing. So we're going to go here to our activity. Remember, this is the same story we've been working on all week, friends. We have not started a new story. Today, your job is to take a picture of your 3 pages that show your beginning, middle, and end of your story. Each page should have a picture with lots of details, characters, setting, problem, and solution. In the beginning, on the first page is where we see the characters and the setting. On the second page is where we see the problem. And on the third page is where we see the solution. Now remember, friends, if you're in kindergarten, you also need to put at least 3 words on each page. Remember, you don't have to spell the words perfectly. You just need to listen for the sounds that you hear in each word. And you need to write a sentence at the bottom. You can use words from your sight word book to help you with your sentence at the bottom, and you should listen to the sounds that you hear in each word. Don't forget to start with an uppercase letter and end with a period. All right, everybody, go ahead and do your last finishing touches on your story, and then take a picture and turn it in. Wow, friends, we are almost finished. You've been working so hard, and I'm really proud of you. Let's talk about what we're doing for social studies today. In social studies, remember, we've been talking about the fact that we live in a city, that's inside a department, and that's inside a country. And today we're going to talk about our country is on a continent. So let's take a look at that activity. First, I want you to watch a song that's about all the continents in the whole world. There are 7 continents in the whole world. And so you're going to watch this song about all the continents, and then I want you to look at this map and find our continent and put a circle around it. If you need a little extra help with that, you can go to View Instructions and click this video, and I gave you a little extra help about where our continent is. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Great job, everybody. Aren't you glad that we get to live on the continent of South America? It's so exciting. All right, Pre-K, you are all finished with your work for today. I'm super proud of you. Thanks for working so hard. Kindergarten, we just have 2 more things to do today, so hang in there, and we're going to finish up right now. Pre-K, I'll see you tomorrow. Kindergarten, we have 1 more reading assignment for today. It's going to be in your skills workbook. Let's take a look at what that looks like. Here's where we'll post a picture of our work. Up here on View Instructions, I can see the example that I'm going to use. Today we're talking about the S sound. So you need to write the S sound using your very best handwriting. Remember, these dots here in the middle tell us that we should not go above that spot if we're writing a lowercase letter. So make sure that these letter S's stay below those lines. Then at the bottom, you're going to write the word S-A-D, sad. And then here, you're going to match the word to the picture. Your pictures are ham, man, dog, sit, dig, and sad. And if you need a reminder about what those words are, you can push this play button to hear the story from me. All right, pause the video now and go work on your skills workbook. All right, Kinder, all done with your skills workbook? All right, you can take a break now because we're all done with our regular assignments for today. Go do something fun and come back in a little while. When you come back, let's work on our homework together. Today is Thursday, so we're going to work on Splash Learn, read on Kids A to Z, and practice our sight words. Remember, on Tuesday we practiced reading all our sight words. Today we're going to practice writing our sight words. Knowing how to write our sight words is really important, especially for things like writing stories like we've been working on this week. It's going to help us to be able to write much more interesting stories if we know how to spell these words that we're going to use most of the time. All right, so everybody take a few minutes, work on your homework, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye, friends.